Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 and his luxurious 16-foot travel trailer in Central Texas, USA on a Monday morning, I think. Let me check. It is actually Monday, August the 20th, 2018. Hey Google, good morning.
Good morning, Rusty. It is 7:13 a.m. Right now in 78611 it's 78 and clear. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 101 and a low of 76. Have a nice day.
You too. You know, somebody requested that I ask the weather in their part of the world, and it was somewhere in Alaska, but I cannot remember where. Let me see if I can find it. You know, we only get a few hundred comments per day. But let me look just a second. It was somewhere in Alaska, and I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't a common town, but I will. Well, let's do this. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Juneau, Alaska?
In Juneau right now, it's 52.
Okay, so it's 52. It's probably about the same where this individual was, but I did think I would try to do that. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 61.
60 and 1. That's pretty nice. That's I could live with that. 78. Yes, 68 degrees is a nice morning temperature. Say 60 to 68, perfect. 50 to 58, not bad. But anyway, we'll work on that. What else? Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Why is it hard for lifeguards to save hippies? They're too far out.
Zero. They're mostly zeros, but anyway, they're fun. I know some of you hate them, but you know, lighten up. It's what it is. They're corny jokes, and they have to be politically correct. You know, if you imagine what all the filters that those jokes have to go through before they can be told in the public in the United States of America. Crazy. Anyway, Dorian Christie says, oh, here's something else I'll tell you. Today I'm going to go driving around. I'm going to head over towards Georgetown, Texas, and see if I can't find some RVs that are new or something different to do, just for the hell of it, okay? And yeah, I noticed my RVing with Dick and Jane videos get a lot of thumbs down. About 15% of the people that watch them give them a thumbs down. You think I'm going to stop? No. No. I'm just having fun. And you know, would I ever give anybody a thumbs down? No. I wouldn't even think about it. I mean, I just wouldn't watch. You know what I mean? That thumbs down, thumb up stuff, and giving people crappy comments and stuff, that is so childish. I mean, I just find that is so bad, man. I can't believe we've come to that silly crap. You know, it's like Julius Caesar, you know, when the guys were in the arena and one would have a knife at the other one's throat, and Julius Caesar would go and then he'd kill the guy. You know, come on. Get a life, thumbs downers. Anyway, Dorian Christie says, bless Dick and Jane and all of us who have experienced these challenges as newbies. Experience brings less chance and more knowledge, making us better at handling life's mistakes. Thank you. She says, thank you for the adventure. Yeah, I'm just having fun. It's just, you know, take it for what it is. It's just, I'm just having fun, you know. So, I mean, I'm driving down the highway, and rather than talking to myself, I just create these imaginary characters and talk about them. It just passes the time, guys. That's it. Frank Scandalito. Rusty, I did not know there was a weight distribution on a fifth wheel. There's not. Help me out. There's not. If you're talking about Dick and Jane, they have a travel trailer. Dan Frenzel asked Dick and Jane if they opted for the electric jack. They did. John Dean. Hey Rusty, are you sure we have not met? This sounds perfectly like my wife and I. 36-foot 3-slide cougar, LOL. Oh yes, and we do have 2 dogs, LMBO. Signed the Happy Camper. Yeah, it's amazing that, well, you know, somebody's got to have it, right? Anyway, thank you, John Dean. You weren't in politics, were you? Andrea Wingreen, RVing with Dick and Jane. John and I are enjoying your Dick and Jane series. We were on the edge of our seats waiting for the next installment. I remember the Lucy and Desi movie, the long, long trailer, where Lucy collected all those large rocks on their stops, and she didn't tell Ricky that she still had them, and he's trying to climb that winding mountain. Oh, okay. Yeah, those were simple TV shows, you know, a lot of fun, but it's all changed now. Kevin Loving, Dick and Jane should have subscribed to Rusty 78609. They would have known to buy a casita and all would be right with the world. That's true, Kevin. This is Julia Ochoa. Hi Rusty, love the Dick and Jane series. I hope Dick didn't forget his blood pressure meds. 250 over 150 is pretty high. I just made that up. Sounds pretty high to me. Joe Schmo, that's a good name. Social Security. The goal is to have some investments. I have 3 rental properties that are paid off and generated $3,900 a month. I'm 45 and have plans to buy a few more before retirement. Plus I have a 401k and a small pension from a union job I held for 12 years. Well, that's good, Joe. It sounds like you've got life by the Huevos. Jim Sheltima, Prius Camping. Thank you, Jim. July 4th, I'm not much telling what I'm going to get here. Jay Dietrich, Rusty, you and I probably should never meet because that would be 2 stars that might cause the universe to come unhinged if we ever line up. Love your sense of humor. Stay frosty. Yeah, yeah, I did that one the one he's looking at I did a long time ago. Yeah, got a lot of negative feedback on that. I get negative feedback all the time. But you got to learn that, folks. Just remember to be you. The negative feedback doesn't mean crap. It's just words. What the hell's that? RVing with Dick and Jane. Arthur Leslie having started RVing in the mid-70s. I've seen and heard a lot. Quite frankly, this series is totally believable. I was fortunate to start out with a veteran RVer who taught me well. Thankfully, it allowed me to avoid most of the pitfalls and mistakes, and you're right. One of the first things I learned was to relax, enjoy the travel, and take it one day at a time. And that's the hardest thing to learn, folks. I still have to work at it. Tiny home, adios amigo, whatever that means. I guess he didn't like the video. I hope he didn't. Hope he did. Jan R. I'm going to go look at some of those today, as a matter of fact. Tiny homes, because people are interested in those, and if they're interested, I'll see what I can find. RVing with Dick and Jane. Jan R. You exactly right, especially the fridge. I enjoy your vlog a lot. Thank you, Jan. Madden Master on the Casita Simplicity. Wish other talking videos would follow your video like yours. Other videos just have a talking head. Yeah, most of them don't get out much. I've noticed that. Alan H. Hey, Rusty, how do you keep a straight face during your teaching? I don't know. I just do. I try to take it serious. Gino, RVing with Dick and Jane. Rusty, you've been through all this travail, so you could drop a few comments on what your Jane was like. Awesome story and beautiful voiceover style. You know, I didn't have a Jane when I started RVing. I got my last divorce in 1987. And I really didn't start RVing till about 1995, in that range. I lived in RVs prior to 1995, but I didn't start towing one until 1995, 1996 nearly. Hot Limited, you're going to pass him up like he was sitting on blocks. What's that? Oh, PewDiePie, yeah. PewDiePie is a big YouTuber. Prairie Night Moon, RVing with Dick and Jane. Show us how you make easy, cheap, healthy meals. Well, actually, folks, I'm 73. I don't eat much. Okay, and that's the key right there. You don't. It's easy to make something healthy when you don't eat much. And again, for me, I don't need much, man. My metabolism is basically nothing now. Peter Davila, Rusty, my wife and I have laughed hysterically at your story. So true. The adventures of RVing. Most of the things happening to Dick and Jane happens to most RVers at some time or another. If it's all part of the fun. But as you say, take it slow. What's the rush? Trying to do too much in one day is how most people get in trouble RVing, and that's very true. Thank you, Peter Davila. Johnny Vegas, RVing with Dick and Jane. I was going to offer you fair market value for your current travel trailer in November when the casita is delivered, but he says not after hearing this story. Talk myself out of a deal. Robert Blake's got a long comment. I'll read a couple of sentences. Says this on Comment Call. I wonder why they don't make a trailer with folding sides made of metal. The pop-ups are canvas, and I have seen the A-liner, but space is lost since all the walls are not shaped like a box. They also make a high-low, but they are too long. Yeah, you keep looking around. You'll find something, Robert. There's something for you. Easy Money 539 on Prius camping. You're right again. Everywhere I have lived, I have found spiders in the house and at one time, and snakes outside, usually copperheads. No excuse to not go camping. Yeah, it's true. You got insects and snakes right where you are, most of you. So it's not any change when you go camping. Sonny Radler, RVing with Dick and Jane. I'm learning lessons from this series that I hopefully will put to use once I hit the road. Biggest lesson, take your time and don't rush. That is a biggie. You're right, Sonny. Yeah, it just takes short trips every day, you know, and I mean, I've got it down. You know, if I drive more than 4 hours, now I do occasionally, like when I came back from Alpine, I came straight home, but it's all the way down. I've done it a million times, not a million, but a lot. And yeah, it takes about 6.5, 7 hours. But I will do that one all in one drive sometimes. Jenny's Road, I'm so excited and I haven't even started yet. Now I've got something to say. Good grief, Dick. Even I know 8 hours is way too long. The drive would be exhausting. Anyway, she's got a longer comment, but yeah, just cut the drives in half. Comal Cat, who is Arthur? RVing with Dick and Jane. Oh, that's when I say the author's note. She said, who's Arthur? No, not Arthur like Arthur the name. Arthur like the person writing the topic or the book. Comal Cat, LOL, Arthur. I wanted to say people have different ways of speaking, so I didn't want to offend. Yeah, it's Arthur. It's A-U-T-H-O-R, Arthur. Thank you. Tamara Hickman, I want one. How do I get one? The Tiny Homes, call them. You got the phone number. Tracy Phillips, mesmerizing Rusty. Great, interesting story of life. Yeah, RVing with Dick and Jane. Great comment call. Thank you. Swivel, swivel. Pamela Teehee, Rusty, I found something interesting. It has nothing to do with your comment but it's a comment. Check out pintpass.com. It's a new app supposed to come live in October and gives you credit for beer. I'll check it out. This is Black Water Dogs. On Social Security, it says the current full retirement age is 66, and they're talking about bumping that up to 67 in the near future. I say file for your Social Security at 62, even though you get a smallish amount, say $1,100 a month. That's $55,000 you will receive before the full retirement age, and you can still earn $15,000 a year. Yeah, when you reach your full retirement age, you can earn as much as you want. Rhonda's View, oh Rusty, you've got me on the edge of my seat. RVing with Dick and Jane. Thank you, Rhonda. This is Pat. RVing with Dick and Jane says, pulling a long trailer sounds like such a hassle. I guess if you're going to park on one place for a long time, that's fine, but continually moving around sounds difficult and tiresome. It would be, trust me. More focus should be on making the mobile part of the RV important. However, like houses, they are built to sell and not to live in. Well, you know, RVs are what they are. Whiskey Leads, this is the person's name. There's 13 thumbs down, and I'm guessing they are Dicks and Janes. Broomology, loving this series. Oh, yeah, thank you, Pearl Esme. Max Fan says, this is Fatty. Fatty says, do you still get a breeze in your whole RV with the bathroom door closed? Yeah, you would in mine, because it's got a gap about that much at the top on the door, where the door, when the door closes, it's got a gap. Renee Copeland's got 4. I'll go through them real quick. All on Broomology. Great, Rusty. Thanks for the review. I'm certified. Thank you, Renee, and you stuck it out. Wolfgang Hoffman, wise words, man. Great advice. The casita will be an awesome home and simple. I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll mention something else in a minute. Dertrixa says fantastic. Dertrixa is from Germany. Dertrixa says fantastic, great landscape, and someone is telling an exciting story. Be careful with your voice. From time to time, have a beer to lubricate. Yeah, really. Greetings to the United States from Germany. Greetings to you, Dertrixa. Thank you. Talking about the casita would be awesome and simple. You know, one of the things that happens to some old folks as they get older is they, you know, begin to get a little dizzy and they lose their balance occasionally, and that's perfectly normal. That's not abnormal. And some of them will put bars in their shower stall, so if they start to slip or fall, they can grab those bars. Well, the good thing about having a casita, you can't fall down. The bathroom ain't big enough. And also the toilet, you can sit down on the toilet and take a shower. See, I mean, I don't think I didn't think about that when I got older, sitting down on that toilet and taking a shower might come in handy. And so, believe me, this is not an accident. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, hey Google, tell us a joke.
Why did the school kids eat their homework? Because their teacher told them it was a piece of cake.
It's politically correct. Anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my video. Why? Because I get a small commission and it doesn't cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones. It will also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to snack. That'll help you lose weight, I promise you. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yeah, that's really good for you. What else? Stretch, walk, do all that good stuff. Whatever it takes to keep your health, that's what you want to do. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind, because what you let in are ingredients. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head, okay? That's yours. All this brain and stuff is yours. So accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative, okay? So from Central Texas, USA, in his 16-foot luxurious travel trailer, y'all have a good Monday. I will. I plan on doing a little driving around today and see if I can't come up with something. Okay, adios, guys. Bye-bye.